As lawmakers meet with constituents during the August recess, many Democrats are focusing on the impacts of the Republicans' so-called One Big Beautiful Bill. But the Brennan Center for Justice argues that the midterm elections will also test the strength of our institutions because, for the first time, candidates will face a new adversary: the federal government itself. The Brennan Center, of course, is a nonpartisan law and policy institute that focuses on improving systems of democracy and justice. How is the federal government going to be an adversary, you ask? For the first time, we see a concerted drive by the Trump administration to undermine the 2026 election. A lot of it is illegal, and it is emphatically not normal. We've seen, for example, the demand by Trump that you need to produce a passport to be able to register to vote. The dismantling of the federal election security agencies. Unprecedented demands that states turn over voter rolls and voter lists to DOJ. What could go wrong? It's becoming clear this is a concerted effort. And as the election gets closer, we can see more and more of it. Elections are administered on the state level. It's important that you know the Constitution gives states the ability and the duty of running these elections, and Congress can pass laws, but the President and the executive branch have a very minimal role, at least are supposed to. Right now, for example, is the President giving a speech to the Justice Department employees demanding that there be prosecutions of election officials. State election officials of both parties over the last few years have been really strong. They have worked hard together to make sure that the elections have been secure and accurate. And despite all the pressure, they have been. This is something new that they're facing, these new demands for information. And state election officials need to stand firm. This is obviously a nationwide issue. And yet, we've seen more concerted efforts in certain states, especially swing states, particularly Georgia, where Republicans there in control of the election system have managed so far to stand up to Donald Trump and to his pressure campaigns. Right now, it feels like a five-alarm fire. It's hard to know where to focus your attention. What are the states that you're most concerned about right now? And how have those election officials been holding up thus far? We can expect that the swing states, the states that are closely divided states, are going to be the most direct targets of a lot of the Republicans' efforts. You see demands of states to purge their voter rolls, often of voters who are entirely eligible. That's even happening in Georgia. But remember in 2020 that Brad Raffensperger, at a key moment, the Republican Secretary of State, stood up. Trump's Attorney General, when he was pushed to undermine the election, responded famously with a barnyard epithet. One of the worries now is that the officials Trump has in place at the Justice Department, at the FBI, aren't people who are going to stand up, but who've been propagating a lot of these election conspiracy theories. We can see a lot of this in the states where you'd expect the election is going to be determined. And Trump, of course, still insists that he won the 2020 election. And we should note that redistricting in Texas also calls into question the fairness of potentially next year's elections. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps spread the message to more people. Subscribe for more content like this. And hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and stay informed.